That is so dark. Okay. Time starts here. Oh my goodness, it's dark. Okay. I don't want it to be this dark. But sorry. Kindness starts here. This your girl Quill, the one that keeps it real without chill to give you a thrill. That is beauty filled with looks that can kill. Hey, welcome back to God's Kingdom of Tarot show. You better act like you know. I started this reading when it was 11 to 11, y'all. Oh my God. And I was supposed to start at 12 a.m. 8:25, I think. August 25th. So those times are important. That date is important. It is important. Okay, it's somebody's anniversary. It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. Oh yeah. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Our anniversary. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Isn't that Tony? Okay. Somebody Tony. Okay. Somebody Anthony. Mark Anthony. Oh my God. Okay. Mother, Father God. Mother. Okay. Mother in the middle. Okay. Father God. See, I make it a point to say Mother God first because we giving Father God so much glory, okay? So much glory that motherfuckers don't even know who fucking God is still, okay? And then we got my loyal Coral right here. I'm sorry, it's so dark. And I'm trying to not turn on these lights. Dang, I think I'm gonna have to though. All right, I'm gonna turn on the light. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. Is that better? Oh yes, it's much better. Okay, let me turn this one on. See, I'm so damn conservative. Okay, hey y'all, welcome back to God's Kingdom of Tarot show. You better act like you know. Guys and goddesses beside the OGGGs, guys and goddesses in the heavenly realm. Come on up in here. Thank you so much for tuning in, trusting me to be your goddess today. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in and trusting me to be your reader. I hope that you decide and consider subscribing, joining this family, this kingdom of God. We are building here through tarot. Yes, through tarot. I didn't even notice my yellow lighter was right here. Okay, who's not doing this? Okay. Yeah, and if you do decide to join our tribe, our kingdom of God, we're building here through tarot. Yes, through tarot, you'll become a god and goddess. Okay, that's what the OGGGs are. Okay, well, speaking of which, what up, y'all? Thank y'all so much for tuning in, OGGs, god and goddesses. Thank you so much for tuning in and trusting me again to be your reader. Thank you all for tuning in. Even if you pop in and out, don't give me all your time today or can't catch me live. I appreciate your time today because you could be anywhere in the world, anywhere right now, okay? You could be listening to anything. You could be looking at anything on your damn phone or device, whatever device you looking at me on, okay? Because everybody be looking at me on their different devices, okay? They only use this one particular device to look at me, okay? Everybody else, they can look at me on they can look at somebody on their phone. But me, they gotta get me on big screen. They gotta get me on big screen like a TV or something, or a laptop, specifically a laptop. But thank y'all so much for trusting me to be your reader. You know you can't get nothing else, nowhere else like this. You know it, okay? You know it. Stop trying to fight it, okay? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. But can y'all smash that what? Show me some love, please, and may God bless you just for that, okay? Show me some love and appreciation. This is a free reading, free information, and I started this reading at 11:11. So something big is about to happen in y'all twin flame unions, soulmates, divine cosmic unions. That's what I like to call them. Something's about to happen. Today, tomorrow, somewhere around this week, I don't know. Okay, maybe before the end of this month. Is it Michael Jackson's birthday yet? Okay, I feel Michael Jackson. So hey, Michael Jackson, did Kobe's birthday pass yet? I'm sorry, like I've been on the run. Okay. Yes, I guess if you want to call them three races, you want to call them three races. I do got my Jesus piece up in here. Okay, I couldn't show the whole thing at the last minute. I know I was going live, so excuse me. Don't be trying to look at me and don't be judging me. Okay, don't be judging me. But this is my Jesus piece. Okay, he be talking. He be wanting to crip walk too. Okay, but thank y'all for tuning in. Smash that what? Smash that button for me. Smash that button for me. Only that button, okay? Only that button. I can't. Y'all probably got some haters be trying to smash the other button, okay? Some of them deserve it though. Some of them deserve it. Oh, Jesus even said, okay. See, Jesus ain't all rainbows and unicorn. This is Father God Rise. All right, what up, Father God Rise? Okay, Father God Thoughts. Okay, he likes to be called Rise, so they're the same person. Ooh, look. Yeah. I have to get my stuff ready, but I appreciate y'all for y'all time today. And this is my angel wings, 777. Ooh, and I got 7 people watching when I pulled this out, y'all. And I was about to say 777 means on the money, and now I got 9 people watching. That means on the money with God. I'm on the money with God, and that's what the title is all about, because a lot of y'all are being hated on because y'all doing what God told y'all to do. And this is Amen right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. Amen right here. He is the original official form of Jesus. Okay? See that big old crown? See that big old crown? Oh, I got 10 people watching me. Okay. And I got 3 likes. Okay, that's 33%. Okay, 33. Somebody 33. About to turn 33. What? Hey. And that's when Jesus was crucified. Okay. Justified me. Crucified me. Yes, so I appreciate y'all today. Whatever number y'all come in, whenever y'all come in, I appreciate y'all. Okay, so yeah, y'all walking into y'all destiny. And a lot of people hating on y'all. I'm one of them. I know I'm one of them. They just really hate on me. And they don't even hate on me in a way where they just like, I mean, they do hate on me in an envious way, but they don't even hate on me like that. They hate on me because of my relationship with God. Okay, the year 1993, 73 is important. The street, 73rd Street or 93rd Street or something like that. 103rd Street. What up, my Jordandale babies, okay? Y'all be tuning in. Great Street West, baby love crib, 103rd. I ain't gonna say the rest, okay? But if you know, you know, okay? So the divine saying thank you. Somebody could be 53, 35, something like that. But I appreciate y'all. Look, I got 10 people watching me and 3 likes. Look at that. Ooh, I don't even really be paying attention like that because I know people, all y'all can't catch me live. But today they making me focus on that. So the number, the message is in the numbers sometimes. 83, year 83. Somebody could be born on August 3rd, okay? Still Leo season. But now this is Virgo season. What up, Virgos? Come on, y'all. Don't be killing yourself now. Don't be killing them softly either. Don't be killing them, girl. You be killing them. Boy, you be killing them. Girl, you be killing them. Okay, I love it. So, yeah. So a lot of people, they're not even hating on me in a way where, you know, like, oh, I hate what she got on. I hate how she do this. I hate how lucky she is. Like, they hate how I communicate with God. They hate how I believe in God. They hate that I love God. And according to them, it will look like I love God more than them, or I think I love God more than them. Like, it's some competition that wasn't there, but competition, I don't see any. Okay, competition, I don't see any. Big fat ass, all that huffing and puffing, paying the fountain the bed, and the playing the friends. Big ass ball, ready to play with the pigs. I'm not done on the money, just chill on the island, independent talent, featuring and eating Italian. This is real shit. I'm a real nigga fucking with a real bitch. I'm 5'4", DMB, stamina, GNC, 3 letters, CMB, competition, I don't see any. Take it to the head, yeah. Don't think about it, be about it. Don't be scared to take it to the head, yeah. And girl, you find up if I tell you, then you might take it to the head. I'm in my zone, then they got my eyes closed. One shot, two shots, I'm gone. I'm in my zone, then they got my eyes closed. One shot, two shots, I'm gone. Girl, let's go me fucked up, no excuses, no apology. I'm intimidated. Agent persuasion. And then I'm trying to remember the rap. Okay, that was a little way far. But I know he said, I kissed her on her neck. She kissed me on her chest. She kissed me on my chest. Then she kissed me. And then she take it to the head. Yeah. Yes. That was Take It to the Head with DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, Chris Brown, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne. Take it to the head. Working all winter, shining all summer. I ain't no beginner, you scared to take it to the head. Yes, okay, y'all scared to take it to the head? Who's scared to take it to the head? Okay, who's scared? Okay, take it to the head, take it to the head, take it to the house too, take it to the house, take it to the house too, take it to the house. Okay, anyway, but yeah, so they hating, they creating this competition where there's no competition, because God is gonna tell you and make you do what God wants you to do, whether you believe in mother and father God, one or the other or both. It's all God at the end of the day. But I like to give them their own persona, because they be having their own personality, and if you get to know them that way, you will wonder what the fuck they were teaching you all this fucking time of your life. Okay, you will wonder. You will wonder, okay? And just so y'all know, these are not voodoo dolls, okay? I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm in a different background because, yeah, that's how much I trust God. That's how much I love God. That's how much I believe in God, that I didn't hold back. I stood up for myself, because motherfuckers kept picking on me, okay? Kept picking on me, and I said, you got me fucked up, okay? You got me fucked up. Not today, not the one. Fucked up. Ooh, you got me fucked up, 'cause I'm not the one. Yeah. It's all fun and games till things get crazy. Baby, I am not for play. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Come sideways, you'll get set straight. Talk out your neck, you'll learn real quick. You'll never mistake kindness for weakness. This ain't no sneak this. You'll see this. Yes, let me repeat that. This ain't no sneak this. You'll see this, 'cause you got me fucked up. Yeah, so, and not only did they have me fucked up, they had the divine fucked up. They was like, at this point, this is abuse, okay? We will not take this anymore. We will not take this. And I am not about to be walking around here with my bag of blessings, waiting to bless this motherfucker and waiting on this motherfucker to act right, and they keep fucking abusing you. Nah. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. And I say, you show, because you know I'm the queen of endurance. Okay, I like to say that. Like, I like to say that to myself. I endure a lot of shit. I endure a lot of pain because I value my peace. And now, most importantly, I value my son's peace, okay? So when it starts to get to the point where I feel and sense my energy in my son, and since somebody is also hurting my son, oh, I don't give a fuck if I have to sleep on the fucking hot ass concrete. I will not be in your house, okay? You hear me? You hear me? Yeah, like I said, this ain't no sneak this. You'll see this. You got me fucked up, okay? And I wasn't gonna say nothing about this. Yeah, oh hell no. Yeah, oh hell no. Yeah, let them know. Oh hell no. Yeah, they got me fucked up. They got you fucked up. They got us fucked up. They got us all fucked up, okay? So, yeah, I'm not even really sure how much I should say or how much I should share. But like I said earlier, you know, y'all see it's a different background. And in my last video, I spoke a lot about this person that I was living with. Well, one of the people I was living with. And I said after that video, if I be out on the streets with my son, you know why, okay? So, and I said, if they're watching this, because this ain't no sneak this, it's for the public and everybody to see. If they watching this, you're meant to, okay? And I said, don't make it worse. Don't make whatever is coming to you worse. Motherfucker, they grab their shit like a Santa Claus bag. They put their shit in the sack like Santa Claus with the fucking present. They like fucking no Christmas, no nothing, no Labor Day, no nothing coming up, no Halloween, no anything that you like to celebrate, no birthday, no nothing. Okay? No nothing for you. Nothing for you. Okay? I hope you enjoyed it last year, because it ain't gonna never be what it was last year. Okay? That was your last taste, boo-boo, whatever it is. Okay? But I found out in the house that I was living in, I was living with a pedophile, okay? And oh, sorry, I should have said trigger warning. That's how comfortable I am. That's how honest I am. That's how sure and certain I am that this is true, okay? I forgot to say trigger warning. I'm sorry, but I will not ever and never, ever in my life or any other motherfucking lifetime that I'm aware, protect a motherfucker that is abusing a 4-year-old girl. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck how much blood you got running through your veins that also belongs to me. I don't give a fuck, okay? You're a pedophile just like everybody else, okay? And it really hit home to me because I was trying not to make it true. I was really trying not to make it true because it actually hit home to me. And when it hit home to me, I always thought about their family not believing me because they want to protect their family. But nah, I sensed that for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I sensed it, okay? But I was like, no, because I didn't get to tell my mom what happened to me. And part of me wanted to tell her, but part of me also knew, like, I couldn't trust what she would do. If y'all don't know, my mommy was really Cleopatra, okay? And her story, her written down recorded story, was that she let a snake bite her, okay? Okay, I didn't even know that about my mommy. Okay, I didn't even know my mommy was Cleo at the time. But a motherfucker who would let a snake bite them or let people believe that a snake bit them, okay, is first of all courageous enough to let that snake bite them, okay? Let that motherfucker wish that they wish that motherfucking snake would bite them, okay? And the snake bit them, okay? But the real story about Cleopatra, she never died, okay? That's just a recorded cause of death. She didn't die. And so much that she was able to live on to have me, birth me, conceive me, okay? But she wasn't known as Cleopatra. She was known as Yarissa, okay? And that's the name of my channel that I named her after, my channel after her. But yeah, I had, first off, like, I was trying to endure it. When I found this out. So I found this out first through, how would you say it? I wanted to say vision first, but it wasn't vision. It was like they set the stage. Like, it was almost like they wanted me to put myself in this little girl's shoes. And I was like, nah, you know, like, that can't happen. This man, he wouldn't do it. But I couldn't fully say he wouldn't do it. I would just be like, man, I just can't believe it. But how he speaks of her, and then they kept saying, put yourself in her shoes, and how my offender used to speak of me, but when I wasn't around. Like, and then they had me compare the instances. Like, when they're around, they speak of them differently than when they're not around, okay? They will speak highly of them, but in a different manner. Like this person is like the most beloved person to this person in the world. But behind, like, in their face, it would kind of be like that, but it would almost be like you could see you could see the facade this person is putting up. But thank y'all so much for liking my video. Y'all did who like it, and may God bless you just for that. This facade this person is putting up, but you could it could fool you because it's a facade, it's a mask. It could fool you. It could fool you if you're not aware of this type of shit, or you wouldn't think this person would do this type of shit. And so they show me as this, set a stage thing, put myself in their shoes, and then they show me a vision. And then also they let other things happen for me to compare it to how things happen to me. So I have like way more than enough proof, but if you pursue this person, ask this person, I think you will get the truth. Okay. So don't be mad at me for telling the truth. So don't be mad at me. But yeah, he was SAing this 4-year-old girl, and she just turned 4. Blessings out to you and your mom. I hope your mom is doing okay. Yeah, and this little girl, she speaks to me a lot through telepathy. She's coming to my dreams. She's very gifted, but she's not a person. I don't think she's around enough people to understand what she's saying. I don't understand everything she says when she says it verbally, but I understand everything fully when she doesn't say it verbally, like when she's talking to me, speaking to me telepathically. And another thing that confirmed that this guy was capable of doing something like this, even though this is my family that's guilty of this. Okay. I'm not jumping on somebody and throwing on somebody under the bus because they don't mean nothing to me. But people would think that because my family thinks that about me, my own family. But I know this offender knew that I knew something, because this person, he would start fights with me all the time, and he wanted to drive me out. He wanted to drive me out before I could say something. But he got the right person. He married the right motherfucker. And another thing, this is the crazy part about it. This little girl came over. I'm sorry, I don't even mean to call her a little girl, but it's just coming out easily. I'm sorry. But she came over to visit the house that I was staying in, with her grandparents. And so one time she came over and she slept in the bed with the offender by herself while the wife slept on the couch. And I noted it, but it still didn't really register with me how I wanted to register with me, because I don't like to speak these accusations, because I know how quick people are to not believe you, especially when it's a little girl. I mean, a little kid in general, boy or girl, because, they both are victims of this. But, a little kid in general, they can't really verbally express the things that the person did to them. But the crazy thing about it is if they can't do it when they're younger, when they're older, they're going to know more details. So it's kind of best to nip it in the bud, because that person could snap. That person could snap because they'll remember more vivid details, and they will remember how wrong that was, okay? And I know that because I snapped. I was one of them. I snapped, okay? But yeah, and then so the second instance was she came over to visit and spend the night with her parents there, okay? Both parents were there. And the option wasn't really for her to sleep with her dad, as her dad was sleeping in the second room, a separate room by himself. Because they're one of those parents, like, I guess if you're not married, you can't sleep in the same room with your significant other, but you can have a baby with them. I don't understand that. Do that sound right to y'all? Y'all sound stupid when you do that, okay? Don't break up the family now. They already had it, okay? They already got the family. You don't got to do all of that stupid shit, okay? That's stupid, okay? This girl probably would be a victim of that. And y'all trying so hard to make sure that, don't break tradition and, like, let them get too close, like, let them be such a family together. Fuck you, okay? You need to tell her that, daughter, okay? You need to tell her that. Fuck you, okay? Fuck you and what you got to say. Because I believe the wife is just as guilty. Even though she didn't do shit, she still, why would she let the baby sleep in the room before she lets herself sleep in the room? She don't even want to sleep in the damn room. Why the fuck would you send the baby in there? Anyway, so the second time, like, the arrangement wasn't for her to sleep with her dad, who was in the second room. She was tasked, I would say, for lack of a better word, to fall asleep on the couch with her granddad, who was the offender. But the plan was for her to sleep in the room with the mother, the daughter, and the baby. But that didn't happen that way. The plan was for her to fall asleep outside with Pawpaw on the couch, okay? And and I normally don't do this during the night. But I stepped outside in the garage opposed to outside. Thank you. Yes, I am. Thanks for asking. How about yourself? Yeah, I'm doing okay. If you're one of the ones, I'm actually just telling this story because I wasn't sure how much I was going to share, and they want this part of the story. And I thought, honestly, I wasn't going to get that much into this story more than what's actually happening to me, for people like that to ask me, am I doing okay? Because I've been feeling your prayer. Thanks once again. If you have been praying for me, rooting for me, understanding that what I was going through was abuse, because I try so hard. Like I said, I'm the queen of endurance, to just not think of it as abuse. I just think of it as, they don't understand what they're doing. Like Jesus said when he was on the cross, Lord, forgive them. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And I really walked through the ashes, the fire, the pain, the blood, the sweat, the tears, and tried to understand it from their perspective and say they don't know what they're doing, okay? They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing to not know what they're doing, the ability, but they really don't know. They don't know who protects me. They don't know who watches over me. They don't know who sees all of this, who sees more than me, okay? So, but thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, so I normally don't do this in the middle of the night, and but they've been tripping off of me, because I told y'all before, I probably shared a few times, my son and me like to be outside. I don't know if y'all notice it, especially last year, we spent a lot of time at the park, or spent a lot of time, whatever it's called. But we spent a lot of time at the park in 2023 and 22, but mostly 23. And a lot of my readings were outside and stuff like that. And we like to do that so much, so much that it could be burning up outside, and we'd rather be outside. And I like to say, because I believe that's where God is. That's where Gigi is, okay? That's God, okay? Mother God, okay? Mother Earth, okay? But yeah, so because they were tripping with me about going outside at different hours of the night, because everybody was visiting, so the energy was just up, so I didn't feel like going to sleep. And my son and me had taken a nap, and this offender called me on the phone while I was in the room. It was like, you're being antisocial. And I'm just like, no, we were asleep. We're knocked out asleep. I don't know if he even heard me. He's like, all right, good night, and hang up the phone. But to me, if I didn't know of the company coming over, I'm welcome to the company, but that's not my obligation to entertain company I didn't know was coming over. And this was actually during the time that, I was wearing something that the wife didn't like that I was wearing anyway. But I normally don't go into the garage in the middle of the night. It be hot as fuck in there, and then because they be tripping about me being outside, I can't open the garage door, so I just be hot. And someone just told me, take my son in the garage, and we were both eating ice cream, okay? And then so we were eating ice cream in the garage, but before we walked into the garage, I see the 4-year-old girl sitting on the couch with her papa, and he is knocked out sleep, or was he? But I believe he was not. He was not knocked out sleep. He was just trying to act like he was asleep so it doesn't look like he's doing anything, so I won't suspect anything. But I will never forget the look on this little girl's face. Like, she had this look on her face like, I am tired of this. I am so tired of this. Like, she was standing, like, and she's normally like a person, she's hard to sit down. She was like sitting there in this meditation pose, and like just staring into space, like staring through me. I could see, and I know that look, like I know that look. And that was the same look I had when I was about to tell my mom before she passed away what had happened to me. And then so I was just like, oh my God, I hate this, And indeed, like, I was right. What I was sensing from her, because that whole night, she was screaming and hollering. No one could get sleep. I mean, my son and me, we got sleep. We like Jesus was in a boat. And like, you don't hear all this chaos happening around us? I'm like, I ain't about to get up and say peace be still, like, because this needs to come out. Something needs to happen. Like, I don't even know how to say this. And then I have to rely on their roof right now. But I was like, you know what? If it comes down to it, I would say what I need to say. But like at that moment, I just didn't have the same like I didn't have the proof organized how I believe I have it now. And I'm not going to expose all the proof, because I know this offender is still watching me. This offender hates me so damn much because I said what the fuck I said, and I'm going to still say what the fuck I said. Like I said, this ain't no fucking sneak diss, okay? So enjoy the fucking show. But yeah, she screamed all night up into the morning, and then they finally got tired of it. Her parents got tired of it, and they left. Like, I want to say 4 or 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. But like, she was screaming from 10 o'clock at night all the way until then, like screaming at the top of her lungs. Like, she did not want to go to sleep. And so considering all of that happened, and I was just like, I don't know how to say anything. And then the wife is finding ways. So I don't know if both of them noticed that I know something, but I'm not saying nothing about it. And they was already walking on eggshells around me because I carry around these dogs. I don't carry around them as much as I used to, but I carry it around, especially when they call to me. My dogs call to me. You don't have to believe it, but my dogs call to me, and especially on days they really want to be close to me, or if I've been getting abused, like they want to show me that they love me and they care for me. Like, especially Teddy, he really loves hugs. He hugs me a lot, and sometimes I just cry. But yeah, and like, so they would talk, like they was finding every which way that I'm wrong, like, because I believe in this stuff. They would try to ask me questions, well, it's just really the wife that thinks she's the bold enough to ask me questions, because like they've been disgusting me, and like saying like, I ain't gonna ask her about it, because none of that side of that family came to me about it. Once I exposed who I was, whether it was through words directly telling them what I do as a tarot card reader, or they saw me online, because someone told me to chose them to check out my profile. Like, they don't say nothing to me about it, but this person did. Like, they had been talking like, so she didn't even tell me that she knew I, did tarot card readings, like, or anything like that. But she was more so asking, as if from a perspective that this is this the reason why you're doing it, and this had tarot, and this is totally different. Okay. I inhabit my mother's spirit because I learned about her being Cleopatra in that, but it also made me feel closer. It also, like, my last cat, who I named Shaku, she was more to me, I was feeling my mother's spirit in her a lot, but I really felt her spirit in my oldest cat, my aunt. who was the mother of my 4 kittens, Amashu, and Hathor, Isis, and Neti. Those are her 4 kittens, and that was my baby. And she actually had a baby with another cat who I called my daughter as well. Her name was Sekhmet, and then she had 2 kittens. And my aunt kitten had a kitten with her kittens. If that makes sense. And his name was Tink. I named her kittens Tink and True. So, and I was thinking about think truth, like think about telling the truth. And then, so this day that I actually stood up and said that, like, told what I've been sensing, what I felt, what I, what's it called? Deducted, lack of better words, if that's not the word, but deduced, is that what it is? I don't know, but down to whatever. That day I saw a reading by one of my favorite readers, and they was like, because I was steady battling with it. I was like, and I know that scream. And if you know anybody from my childhood who knew me, like really knew me, they would, or who knew me and kind of don't like who I am now before even tarot, like they just hate that I made it out the hood from the Jordan Down Projects. What up, family, again? Okay. They hate that I made it out the hood, or if they made it out the hood as well, they always try to compete with me. But they would always bring up that I used to be a hollering little girl. And I didn't start hollering until that stuff happened to me. But most of all, I was really hollering because I was grieving, first off. And then, because I was always feeling like I wasn't being heard, or I can't tell, I can't express myself freely. And I heard those echoes in her holler. And so I watched the reading. And I watch readings for confirmation, not to look for answers, but I really look for confirmation. So your name could start with an H or an R. But they were like, yeah, it's your duty to tell. It's your duty to speak up for kids that can't speak up. And I was just like, oh, y'all really want me to say something? I don't want to say something. What I'm going to do? This lady going to put me out on the street if I say something like that. And surely enough, she did. And I mean, it didn't start from that, but that was like her cherry on top, where she was like, no, you gotta go. She went so far as to lock me out the door while my baby was still inside sleeping. That's how much the truth hurt her. Like, what the hell you mean? Oh, yeah. Anyway, but I got the courage. So shout out to you if you know who you are. For just confirming that for me. I mean, you may not even know you done that, but I'm letting you know that it made me feel more courageous about speaking out, and it made me feel like safe to speak out, as well. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not scared, but it hasn't been easy. And honestly, I don't want to speak to you no more. So don't call me no more. I don't care what you have to say. I don't care. I don't care if it's good. I don't care if it's bad. I don't care. I really don't care. The people you need to be talking to, you need to talk to. Only time motherfuckers need to call me if y'all about to subpoena me for a fucking testimony, because I will damn sure testify. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck who gonna be in the fucking courtroom. I don't give a fuck. Okay? It is my duty. It is. As the mother, whether I knew that or not, the mother, I am a mother. I'm a mother to my own child, but I am the mother. And you're going to realize that. And I don't say this to be on a high horse or, think I'm better than everybody. No, like, that's why some of these kids come to me. That's why these kids confide in me, And she put me out on the fucking streets with my fucking groceries. This is the second time something like this has happened. I think Divine liked to see me grab all my damn groceries. But then again, this is actually the opposite person I would thought who would do that, because I was hesitant to buy these groceries, to spend my money on these groceries, because I get a set amount of money every month, okay, for groceries, and I've already had to move from one place to another and start over, so I had to like rebuy seasonings and everything. So I didn't really get to the nitty gritty of actually replenishing everything I would replenish normally. Per month, and I've gotten so good at it, like I'm able to have like hundreds of dollars left over to roll over to the next month, and I didn't even have that. I don't even have that right now. I'm barely making it, but I know God got me. I am not tripping, okay? But yeah, they like to see me collect my stuff, and they told me to collect everything, okay? Thank you. They told me to collect everything, so many things. And she got so mad I was collecting my stuff. Like, she tried to help me. Like, I organized my stuff in the pantry, and I went somewhere. I think I went to the deep freezer or something, because like, yeah, she went crazy over it. The littlest thing, anyway. I learned a lot about watermelon because of that. So shout out to you. It's not thanks to you, just shout out to you, okay? Just know what didn't kill me really made me stronger. Just know that. But like, I went somewhere to come back, but I had organized the stuff that I was gonna take and put into the bag. And I guess I wasn't doing it fast enough, or she just wanted to show me how angry she was, all because I spoke the truth. It ain't even because what we was talking about, what we got into it for at the beginning. Because as soon as I open my mouth, she gonna say, oh, is that you out there singing? Okay, I have neighbors. But I just told you, a few nights before, this little girl was screaming all night, and I didn't dare hear her say not once she got neighbors, okay? And if she did, I didn't hear her, okay? And she didn't come outside to tell them that she got neighbors, okay? But anyway, yeah, so I go leave and come back to the pantry, and I kid you not, she's like stuffing my stuff in a bag. Like, she got her arm looking like she punching somebody like downwards or something, like stumping my shit in a fucking bag. And I'm just standing there looking at her. I didn't even tell her I saw it or nothing. I just stood right behind her looking at her. I'm like, does she know how stupid she look? Why is it that serious? Why is it that serious? But you know what? I ain't gonna trip. What she wanted me to do would be like, don't touch my stuff. Like, go ahead, shit, do some work for me, because I ain't planning on this, but I expected this. I ain't expect nothing less, okay? And if when I spoke about my offender, when they did something to me, when I spoke about them, I didn't have the fear of being put out. I didn't have the fear of being put out until I was older. But when I was younger, I didn't give a fuck. You should take me out of this motherfucker. Y'all took me out of a foster home that didn't do shit to me, or at least I didn't think they did shit to me. And then to put me in a second foster home and I get fucking touched in SA, all of that. Like, that's fucked up, So yeah, I wanted you to threaten to be like, I'm gonna tell your social worker, yeah, tell her motherfucking ass to come get me now, okay? I was that type of kid, okay? But instead, they told people that I was hallucinating. I'm crazy, just like my mother, and all this type of stuff. Talking about a woman who is Cleopatra, okay? And after that lady has never been right ever since. She had health problems galore, okay? And I didn't even know that at that time when it was all happening. I didn't know my mama was actually doing it, but I knew it had something to do with what she kept doing to me. And she was like really throwing the rocks and hiding her hand. And so this lady that I'm talking about, that's the grandmother of this little girl who was assaulted at 4 years old. And I was the same age, y'all. I was the same age when that happened to me. She is a pastor. This wife is a pastor. So like, imagine what kind of, person you would have to be a pastor, and to know, I feel like she knew something, and she's from Louisiana, so that place could be significant as well. And so when she would bring up the stuff about my dogs and stuff, she's like, yeah, I'm from Louisiana, I know all about that stuff and all about that stuff. And kid you not, she did. I felt her performing spell work on me, okay? She was up during witching hour faithfully, okay? And I had just gotten an attack. And that's why she was able to hear me singing outside when I just opened up my mouth. I just opened up my mouth like a canary when that bird about to sleep. I just opened up my mouth. And she's like, oh, is you out here singing? Nah, you were just seeing what the fuck you could blame on me now, you know. And then the day before, she calls me when I left, trying to get some peace from her. Spirit told me to get some peace from her because she just been trying to interrupt my celebrations for my birthday. She calls me after I had gotten out the shower. And I'm thinking, like, I got out the shower because I put my son in before me. And then and he was in there a little bit longer than I wanted him to be in, or, you know, like, so I didn't want to use up too much water. So, like, when I got out, like, when I got in, like, I literally washed up. I didn't, you know, do, like, extra stuff and try to listen to music and sing and all that type of stuff. I didn't do all that. I just really washed up and got out. So I wouldn't take up, you know, all the hot water and, you know, and just the water in general. You know, I'm very conservative. I thought I left a pile of clothes on the floor because, like, me and my son got out back to back like that. So I thought I left a pile of dirty clothes on the floor because I normally don't do that. But, you know, Spirit was telling me to, like, hurry up and get out of here because what she said to me earlier that day, it didn't sit well with them. She was like, and God said that was a stupid ass prayer, just so you know, okay? The stupidest prayer. As you was opening up your mouth, they was like, yeah, and it was a stupid one too. And I wanted you to tell her how stupid you were for praying about that, okay? Yeah, she said she prayed about me not changing my clothes when I showered. But I told her during this conversation, I'm like, based on how you're treating me, I need to be prepared. I need to be prepared to do that. I need to be prepared to be able to shower and not probably change my clothes or not put on clean clothes because I'm not able to make it to a washing machine or something. I had to tell her that. But anyway, but yeah, so she told me that, and then so I did all the shower stuff, did my son's shower stuff, and as well, you know, like, because like I said, if he's clean and he's taken care of, I don't give a fuck how I look, like, as long as he's clean. But anyway, so I did that, and then we left, took a walk, and she calls me on the phone, and I'm just like, oh my God, what did I do now? Because she got me fucking paranoid, okay? She got me paranoid. What? Oh yeah, she was supposed to be my auntie, so she's married to my uncle, okay? So aunties and uncles are very significant as well. But yeah, who says that? You let me know too. When you find out, let me know, okay? And she's prayed stupid things to God, like God brings it up a lot too, like how much of stupid prayer she prays to God about, especially Father God, because that's what she believes in, about me. You know, like one day she even said like, oh, why do you walk around, because I have my, where is it? I'm gonna show it, but I think I've shown it before, but I have this in this purse. I walk around with this a lot, and it's like my medicine bag because it got a whole bunch of, you know, it got a whole bunch of crystals and stuff like that. But it's just easier, and because it has an elephant on it. Elephants are about removing obstacles. So she says like, you always have it on purse. Do you ever take that purse off? And she's like, yeah, I was telling God, I was actually praying to God that, Lord, please help my niece, because carrying around that purse all the time. I'm just like, why she be really praying these type of prayers about me? But anyway, but yeah, so as she tells me, you know, like, yeah, I prayed about this to God, and I was trying to think of how to tell it. The God was like, as she was saying it, he was like, yeah, that was the stupidest prayer I ever heard, but yeah, keep on telling her, what else you say, you know, like, especially the Father God. It's so funny because I even said it. But yeah, so we were walking, and she calls me, and I'm like, oh my God, she's traumatized me by now, you know. I'm like, oh, what did I do wrong now? What did I do? Okay. What did I do? Okay, did I take all the hot water? Like, I'm like really nervous, like what I did. And so she calls me and was like, I'm about to come pick you up right now so we could take you to go get some hangers. Hangers she'd been talking about for 2 weeks, and she still has yet to get them. But because now I'm outside minding my own business, she wants to go to the store with me. But, you know, she's been saying almost every day since I was there, you know, I'm going to give you some hangers. I'm going to go buy you a lot of hangers or whatever, because I prefer to hang my clothes up than to put them in a drawer and stuff, or, you know, just to fold them up in general, or put them in a bag. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'll be ready to put them in the bag though. Anyway, so, and I'm just like, oh, I really don't want to go to the store today. But if you want, you could go by the hangers, like. And then I was like, I don't want you to feel pressured to, have to spend a certain amount of money on me, and stuff like that. Because at this point in time, like she was reminding me she was going to buy the hangers, but she had stopped saying anything about the hangers. And I even asked her a few times, like, are you going to still buy the hangers? Because I didn't know if I was going to have to go ahead and buy the hangers myself. But even though I even was okay with buying the hangers myself, I didn't want to ask him no more because I felt like I wasn't going to be there long enough anyway. I wasn't going to be there much longer. And indeed, I wasn't. I didn't need the hangers. But, she calls and says that. And she was like, oh, well, she's like, let me go in this room. Like a separate room. She's like, you dropped your, I forgot what she said, the actual word, but my underwear on the ground. So I was like, oh my God, did I leave that stack of clothes? And I thought I left a stack of clothes, the dirty clothes in the bathroom. And I was like, I normally don't do that. I was rushing. I'm sorry. And she's like, no, it was just your drawers. And as she's saying it, guys, like, you couldn't develop common sense if it was just like, you couldn't have common sense from it just being her drawers. Like, you act like I thought it was a big old pile of clothes. Like, I would have understood, and I was apologizing profusely, but it wasn't even a pile of clothes. It was just a drawer. So I could have just dropped the drawers. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't just try to leave it in the middle of the floor, in the middle of the bathroom floor. And the bathroom that she claims she never goes into. So she was looking for something, to get on me about. So I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Even though I was like, oh, I must have just dropped them then. I didn't mean to, She was like, well, I need you, we're going to go to the store tomorrow, or I'm going to go get some hangers tomorrow. So, because I guess me dropping my drawers on the floor made her feel like she needs to go all the way in my closet to put them back, when she could have just opened the door and threw them in the room. Okay, they my drawers. Or, you went that far, but you needed a reason to go in my room. I felt it. I already know. We saw it. We know. Okay? No, I ran out of the weed. But, girl, guess what? That's what she saw in that fucking closet, because I had to buy me a day after my birthday. I bought me a bottle of wine. Yeah, I was like, nobody gonna get this wine. I'm gonna drink all this wine, okay? Or I'm gonna die trying. I'm just kidding. But yeah, with this lady, you do. And I'm just like, oh my God. God was even saying it was like, oh my God, you couldn't develop common sense from that. Like, she could have just dropped the drawer. She wasn't trying to, leave her drawers in the middle of the floor. Like, I'm more embarrassed of that, like doing it on purpose, but like, I'm not gonna do that on purpose, like, I was like, oh my God, I was more embarrassed, like, oh man, I left a stack of clothes and dirty clothes on the floor, I was more of that, like, not thinking I just dropped something on accident, and then that would have just been my embarrassment if I saw it myself. I'd have been like, oh fuck, I dropped these, ooh, I'm glad nobody didn't see it, or whatever. But like, it's not that big of the deal to have to call somebody for it. But she used the hangers as a segue and then tells me about my drawers, because I said no. If I said yes, okay, come on, pick me up and let's go to the store, she wouldn't even say nothing about the drawers. Probably would have waited till she came and picked me up to say something about the drawers, and it still would have been stupid either way. Okay, but yeah, so. Where I was sneaking that shit too, sneaking that adult wine and shit. And my foster mom, she probably watched my channel too, and she probably could attest. I know you watch me too. And that was another one. She was surprised at how I reacted. She was like, do she know this is me talking to her? She thought I was gonna curse her out and call her the devil that she is and all this type of stuff. You ain't gonna get that type of energy. I've already done that. Okay, I've already done it so much that you lied to the courses. Said I was an out of control teen. Like, I'm an out of control teen. At one time, things are fun and games till things get crazy. Bang, bang. But I am not for play. Pay attention to what I say, bitch. Okay? Again. Oh, that's Amanda Seals. You got me fucked up. Niggas got me fucked up. Okay? Niggas got y'all fucked up, like I said earlier. But yeah, so yeah, she's saying all that. So the day before, all the stuff when I spoke the truth, that all happened the day before. So when I finally spoke the truth, the spirit was like, just let her have it. Just let her have this, like, because we were trying to figure out a way to strategically tell her, and tell her in a way where, woo, tell her in a way where we're more sensitive, to how she may react, how her mother may react, or something like that. And so I was just like, I don't know what to say. And then I got that confirmation video. I was like, I don't know. I still don't know how to say it. And then so it had to come out of anger. And I hate to say serious stuff like that in anger, but sometimes that just is the best way. And and the little things that she would get to me about it, is talk. That's just like one of the few things. And it's just like, why you have to always have a reason to have a talk with me like I'm some type of kid, and I said that, I'm like, you raised your kids already, like, why are you trying to treat me like a kid just because I'm under your roof? Like, I don't depend on her for anything, and because I'm not depending on her, she wants me to depend on her, and she does that by trying to tell me what to do, and I can't do that, okay? And little does she know, she's depending on me to fucking stroke her ego. That's all you doing, okay? I caught on to your shit, okay? Like, when a bitch tastes my food, I don't need to ask how it was. And I had to tell her one day, because my son, he's a very picky eater, and I even ask him how it tastes. Like, I be scared because he's really hard to please. So like, she made some turkey, y'all. She made some dressing, y'all. And she made some potato salad. The only thing I like is potato salad. And I didn't even like it that day, just so you know. But, and he normally loves chicken. Like, I don't know if y'all heard in some of the videos, he be asking for chicken. Like, he loves chicken. And he normally don't eat meat. And so he tasted it, so he thought it was chicken. And so he hurried up and grabbed it. And he bit it. And he was like, he was looking like, you cooked this? Like, what is this? Like, I never taste your food like this. And then so he asked me for another piece, so I thought he liked it a little bit, I was like, maybe he liked it, or he giving it another try, he gonna eat it. And then he literally put out his tongue and spit it out. He's like, I'm not tripping. He's like, I'm not tripping. We talk telepathically a lot. He's like, I'm not tripping. This shit is disgusting. And then the fucking dressing. If y'all make homemade dressing, don't ever use Jiffy. I don't know who told her to use Jiffy, but you're never supposed to use Jiffy. Homemade dressing? No. It's supposed to never be that sweet. It's gonna be sweet as fuck. And it was sweet as fuck. But yeah, so she I tried to do her a favor and not say nothing and about it. I ate it still. Like, I ate it because I was hungry and I didn't feel like cooking. And so I ate it. And she asked the next day, how was everything? She was like, how was it? And I'm just like, I didn't want to say nothing. And then I was just like, let's just say it was different. He tried, I was talking about my son. I was like, he tried it. He just thought it was different, Because, and I was like, and I already told her when she told me to taste the dressing that it was really sweet. I was like, and she was just so surprised that I haven't been stroking her ego, because like, when I would say something bad to her, I would kind of say it in a nice way where I'm not saying the full truth. Well, I'm saying the full truth, but I'm not saying a harsh way. And even then, even though I'm saying the full truth, I wouldn't say the bad thing. I would just like negate the bad thing. Let's just say that. And so this time I would just be like, like how I feel. I was like, well, yeah, this is really sweet, and not to be mean, but I was just like, it's really sweet. So she's been having a problem with me ever since I've been speaking up like that. But yeah, so she put me and my baby out with my groceries, and so we had to give all my groceries to the Uber driver. And this same reader that gave me this confirmation for this reading, to tell the truth about this 4-year-old girl, she it was different. Yeah, it was different. I was trying. See, it was different. I wasn't even trying. She did not say nothing, but I was just like, you shouldn't ask me. You should just let me not say nothing, because I'm gonna tell the truth. But I was trying to save her feelings then to say it was different. I could have just said, yeah, he didn't like it. What does that tell you? Okay. But, I was like, he didn't like it, but I did. I could have said that even. But I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to mislead her now, okay? Because I didn't like it. I just ate it. I endured it, okay? But, she calls me a few days later after she kicked me and my baby out, and with our groceries. But I didn't answer. So that's why, if y'all heard it, I started off saying like, yeah, I don't want to hear from you. I don't care what you got to say, good or bad. I don't care. And Spirit was telling me that you was calling me to even start mess. Yeah, you was calling me to start mess again because I didn't say thank you. And you know what I thought? Like, I still wanted all that you put me through. All that she put me through. I still wanted to go up to her and hug her and say thank you. But I couldn't. They told me not to. Because my mommy, she don't like that I be too nice to people who really just dog me out, who really try to mess with my psyche, who really try to get me out of character, and make other people look at me badly enough. And then she was reminding me every second, I don't know you, and I'm just like, of course you don't know me. I know I don't know you either. I don't know you like that. And she tells somebody on the phone when she's kicking us out, a stranger and her baby, a stranger and her son. So she was basically talking about me and her son. Me and my son. And I'm just like, I'm that much of a stranger, you let me in your house. I wouldn't let a stranger in my house. Trust me, okay? But anyway, yeah, so that's all. All of that, I feel like they wanted me to go into that because this is the type of stuff that y'all gotta fight through if y'all experience something similar. Y'all gotta fight through it, to get to your destiny, because these type of people want to deter you, want to, hold you back, want to, make you feel less than. Thank y'all. Yeah, thank y'all so much for these likes and watching your time today. I appreciate you. Especially you, Betty. Okay, shout outs. Okay. So they want you to feel bad. They want you to feel bad, and honestly, because of what I went through, I was because I got this telepathic message from one of my enemies, when I expressed what was going on with my housing, and how they were kicking me out like they did our Native American ancestors. Shout out to y'all, and that's how the reservations were made, because the reservations were people who were like, nah, y'all not taking this. Y'all can have this, but y'all not taking this. So I was one of the last ones in my last place. So after that video, when me opening up, I don't really like to tell my business and stuff like that. And my enemies were saying I heard them. They were fuck your feelings. We don't care about your feelings. Oh, now that karma catching up to you. You feel bad for dabbling into that demonic stuff now and stuff like that. And God already told me, I'm going through this because I'm one of the only people who be willing to go through it and still be wanting to live, and a lot of people have wanted to die when they face situations that I faced, or they have taken themselves out already when they face situations that I've already faced. So I had to work through that. And then so when this happened, and I already felt like it was going to happen when I exposed what she did on my birthday, in my last video, about my nails. They still look cute, y'all. Okay, I've been moving and stuff. Do y'all still like them? But I know the light's crazy right now. But yeah, so I started thinking, but I'm not a person who will want to give up on God. I don't want to give up on God. I believe God is making me do this, continuing to do this for a reason, So I'm like, this can't be it, right? This can't be it. And they're no, it's just people don't want to understand that this is how we speak to you. Everybody speaks to God differently. And she is a pastor, so God speaks to her through the Bible or whatever vision she get, whatever she get. But because I'm using tarot cards, because where you're from, Louisiana, that's born there voodoo. Like mostly people practice voodoo. They're not just practicing tarot or bringing light to the world or being a light worker. They're not always doing that. They're actually practicing witchcraft on people. That's not what I do, but I can do it. I just choose not to. I don't even think to do it. Like I feel like with witchcraft, you could compare me to a person who's sheltered, because I like to say, like, I sheltered myself. I wasn't just sheltered because I was exposed to a lot of stuff in my past, in my childhood and stuff. Like I lived in the hood and all that, but I sheltered myself. I like to be to myself. Like I sheltered myself. So like some of these drugs, I wouldn't know what they are if you put them in my face. And I feel like that same way with witchcraft. It's like when somebody's doing the witchcraft, I would only know it because like I know the result like is bad. But I don't know it as them trying to deliberately do witchcraft on me or somebody else. So it's not me being naive to witchcraft or, just dabble into something I don't know or, that's demonic. It's just that I don't choose that route, so that's why it's hard for me to give up on this. And I love this, and I love this because I really feel closer to God through these cards. Like even without the cards, I haven't touched one card, and I'm speaking about this and I'm really letting God speak to me because like I said earlier, I didn't know how much they wanted me to share. I didn't know how much I was going to be comfortable sharing. I didn't know what I was going to share, and stuff like that. So I'm just speaking to God and speaking freely and going with spirit, flowing with spirit freely. And and I'm a person, I've developed into this person who could talk like this without cards and just be talking, being comfortable, and then from a person who never liked to talk. I don't like to talk. It literally hurt when I had to talk, especially when I had to repeat myself, especially when like I have to figure out a better way to say it so other people could understand it. Like I just try not to talk. And that's how Father God thought this, who is another from Father God, Ra. This is Ra's son, so so I was questioning that. I'm like, no, you wanted me to do this. I didn't want to do this. This is not something that I'm like, ooh, I see a way to hurt people or tap into people's energy, so I'm gonna do it, Yeah, that's witchcraft. Yeah, so I'm gonna do it. Like I'm not doing that for witchcraft, but me, I do it because like I feel like I'm speaking to God, speaking to my spirit team, speaking to y'all spirit team, connecting and giving y'all messages from them, but also giving their messages. Like it's an honor. They give me a lot of honor in the spiritual realm, whether it's in my waking life or not, for being able to deliver their messages, because they could be around their loved ones all day, but their loved ones may not even know what they're saying. And, like they're not able to, successfully communicate to their loved ones in general, so for me to be able to make that delivery, like I feel honored. And I feel like they give me a lot of honor and glory for that. And I thank them. But, like that's what I do. That's what I do that for. I'm not doing it to do nothing against anyone. But when it comes out, it comes out, because I do know how to protect myself, And even if I'm naive when you're trying to do it as a harm to me, I'm still not naive. I'm not naive when I'm fighting back, like I'm not naive because now I understand the attack, and I don't always have to even resort to witchcraft to fight your ass back. I could just say something to you and it will fucking ring in your head. That's one of the spiritual powers I have. That's not witchcraft. That's a spiritual power. That's a God-given gift, like, and so much like this lady, I said something that her niece told me, before I start staying with her. I told her, because her niece told me that she had left her out in the desert stranded because she got into it with her husband, who was my uncle. And I ended up bringing it up because I found out the girl that the niece, it was actually her granddaughter, her foster granddaughter. Anyway, I found out the foster granddaughter was talking mess about me, gossiping about me, and then the wife or whatever, the grandma, she was talking to her granddaughter every day. Every single day, and then like kind of bragging, like, yeah, me and Bates. Oh, I almost said your name. Okay, so somebody's name could start with a Bates. Okay, anyway, but I don't give a fuck because I know what y'all do. Y'all fucked up, and I ain't do nothing to y'all. And y'all know gossip kills, right? I don't have to do nothing. God don't like gossip. It's in the Bible. Y'all go to this church and y'all read all these Bibles and shit. Gossip kills. You should not even gossip, you know? And that's even spell work. But yeah, so I tell her that, so I'm like, because she was saying something as if she was bragging, like she does this more with me than other people in the family or whatever. And, or she said something, I can't, she brought up something and I was like, well, such and such said you did this though, you know, like she said she tried to remain neutral all the time, but I said, and it was kind of against me. I don't know what it was, but it was something that brought up the situation where I'm not trying to gossip, but I was already putting it in the back of my mind that I knew she was gossiping about me, you know. So I was just like, and what I'm talking about is the granddaughter, the foster kid. Anyway, yeah, and I feel some type of way because she was trying to say something about my son and all this type of stuff, and her backyard is not clean. Her, you know, like whatever, her skeletons in her closet all falling out, and people could be right in her face talking to her every day and not notice what the fuck she do. She a hoe, okay? But everybody thinks she the most mature person in our age group in the fucking family. And I was like, no, she fucking not, okay? And I will show you how much she not. But I told her what she said. And you know, this lady, she denied it. Like the girl gonna make up some story. I didn't ask her the story. I didn't ask her what the story was. And then she said, yeah, I think sometimes she just be lying. She just be lying and making up stuff. And then so she goes in the house after I told her, I brought this up. And then I come back in the house like a few minutes later, probably like 30 minutes later or something. And she says, I've been thinking about this. I was just praying. I was just saying, devil, I'm not going to let you get to me like that. She's like, but next time such and such say something to you, just keep it to yourself. Like it's my fucking fault. Like it's my fault. So she would be so much, she's so mad at like me or saying it that she's trying to put it on me. I didn't do nothing, but I wouldn't even brought it up if the situation called for it and it didn't need to be said, because after that she didn't talk to that. She, at least around me, she didn't talk to that little girl every day. Okay, she not little, but you know, like she didn't talk to the girl every day no more after that. Okay, so if you watching me too, that's why she don't call you every day no more. Because she know you be lying. If you were lying. I don't think you were lying, but if you be lying, that's why. And she just ain't gonna say it to you. Anyway, but yeah, so a lot of that stuff, like they'll get mad at you, like you the actual one doing it, and you're not even the one doing it. They were wrong about somebody else, but they're mad because it's ringing in your ear. Because that's why I started telling the story, because I would say something so bad to them, you know, like that it was ringing to their head, like I did it to them, you know, like, but I didn't do nothing. I just told you. And she was like, I couldn't stop thinking about it, you know, but I told God that, devil, you ain't gonna let me do that. And then God was like, did she just call you the devil? I was just like, yeah. And I'm not surprised, because you already think I'm a devil. I already sense that you think I'm a devil because I believe in these dogs, you know, and you're just trying to find every single way where I'm wrong. She was trying to find every single way where I was wrong. And she was like, yeah, next time she say something to you, she ain't gonna have to say nothing to me next time, because I don't talk to her no more. Okay, you got one time to ignore me. One. Okay, I don't give a fuck who you around. I don't give a fuck how many people you do longer than me. One. Okay, I'm not about to beg you, and I'm older than your motherfucking ass. And while y'all sitting here trying to call me a witch, she actually got a fucking coffee cup that says, this witch likes her coffee. I don't call myself a witch unless you referring to me as being rich, because that's what a witch is. But I don't really refer to myself as a witch, okay? But I don't mind being a damn witch, okay? I'm a good witch, though. I'm a good witch. Like I said, I don't use witchcraft in that regard, but I craft up some motherfucking witching, okay? I will craft up some motherfucking witching, and I don't need to start shit to do it. I don't need to gossip to do it. And the first time you hear from me will be the only time you hear from me, okay? So whatever I say about you, it will come directly from my mouth. If you hear it from somebody else, they're probably trying to just start discord amongst stuff, and it wasn't your motherfucking business in the first place, bitch, okay? But yeah, so and I don't tell nobody anything, not God, that I wouldn't mind giving, letting somebody else know anyway. So if you were able to know it, and a random person on the street heard the same thing, it could be true. I don't give a damn, but I don't give a damn if they knew, because I was able to tell you. If I didn't want you to know, if I didn't want anybody else to know, I wouldn't be telling your motherfucking ass. Don't you know that? But yeah, so I'm sorry, y'all. I've been going on tangents and stuff, but y'all should get it. Y'all should get it. I feel like y'all could get it from, these stories, and how, like, if stuff like that has been happening to you, especially recently, that means that destiny is knocking on your door. You about to reach your destiny. You walking into destiny. And when I started this video, it was 11:11 on the clock, and 11:11 represents portals, so it's a twin flame that people know, but that is a door. It looks like a door. You're walking into those doors. So whether you got to go by yourself or not, whether you go with your excuse me, confirmation now. Whether you go with your twin flame or not, or your soulmates or not. The people I've been talking about tonight were soulmates, so I'm gonna, but I got that from this. It says, Salome's destiny, move on. I know y'all can't see the light. Ooh. But move on. Salome destiny. Salome is actually one of Yeshua's kids that he had with Mary Magdalene. So both of them are here. They were the epitome of what Mother and Father God would be like if they were on this earth. Okay. Shekinah. They recognize the Shekinah, which is the Holy Spirit energy during their time. And she was the epitome of Mother God, and that's who Mary Magdalene was supposed to be, or carry out their mission for. So you're gonna still carry out this mission no matter what people try to deter you from. And and so because all this was happening to me, I was listening to those words that the enemy was saying. The enemies were saying that I heard the enemy say when I just shared a little bit about my life. Like I said, I don't tell nobody nothing. I don't care if anybody knew. Like I wouldn't have told y'all if I cared about my enemies knowing, I wouldn't have told y'all, because the mission, the purpose is for the greater good, I don't like people in my business, but if it's gonna help somebody, and if it's just gonna encourage people to know that God has their back even in rough times like this, I'm gonna do it. I don't care about a secret being told. Okay, so when I was going through this, I was just like, man, now I got kicked out of the house because little things, but mainly because they really weren't comfortable with my dogs. Like I went to this place, they invited me to this place to live with them. And so I had to go to this place and then drop some of my stuff off, and then go pack up the rest, which was during the time I was telling the story that the enemies was talking about. And so I had to go back, and I didn't want to bring my dogs with me, so I kept them there because I thought I was gonna live there. I thought it was my room to have my stuff stored in. So I guess not. I didn't guess she didn't want that to happen. So she was trying to find any way to kick me out. And she first started by, letting other people sleep in my room, the room that she gave to me, because I don't try to even take possession of stuff, but, the room that she gave me to sleep in. And I would have, I left the dogs on the bed. Like, if I would have known, somebody else was sleeping there, it's not just my room, I would have put my dogs up anyway, So they were so uncomfortable with my dogs. They put my dogs in a box, a stained box, one of those cloth boxes that go in those cube drawers and stuff like that. And it was stained at the bottom. And yeah, I feel my mommy, she was pissed. All three of them was pissed that, that happened when they were put in a box. and I couldn't even find them. Like I thought they were gonna be like somewhere I would see them, but they were in a box on the shelf. And I was just like, I almost got scared. I'm like, did the 4-year-old get a hold of it while I was gone or something like that? But they put them in the box, and then my uncle asked me when I come back, like, what are them dolls about? They not voodoo, are they? And I said, no, they're not voodoo dolls. Like I believe this is Mother and Father God and the Holy Trinity, the child, since she's a girl, but it could be Jesus. I believe in these beings. If they're any type of doll, they're spirit dolls to me. But like I'm like, no, I don't do voodoo and stuff like that. She's like, yeah, she don't like that and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense who put my dolls in a box. And I didn't say nothing about it. I didn't say nothing about, like how it made me feel or anything. I just, accepted it, took it with stride. And then I find out like one of my pairs of shoes that I didn't get to wear were missing. Like everybody's always taking shoes for me. I don't know if y'all know, like somebody took Jordan for me. Now these were just, Walmart shoes, but like they were my shoes. They were my shoes after going. I thought I was leaving my stuff somewhere where it was gonna be safe. But if I would have known that, because I also got some shoes stolen when I came back to pack. Like, so I got shoes stolen when I left the place that I was living in, and when I came back to the place that I was supposed to start living in anew. And I'm just like, so I feel some type of way. And she gets mad because I said, like, I'm just tired of people stealing from me. And, like, she gets mad that I'm saying that. It's like, but offended, like, I'm like, saying it like, I'm tired of them stealing from me. But I'm like, even if I'm saying that, it's like, I don't need to have more than one time for somebody to steal from me for me to feel this way. But I should be welcome to feel that way. Like, and she's taking it all personal, opposed to, like, sympathizing with me. Yeah, sympathizing with me, and so that was our first altercation ever, because at first I thought she was the one that was on my side besides everybody else. Like everybody else, like I just told you about her granddaughter, found out she was gossiping about her. My uncle, he threatened to hit me, physically move me out the house and all that type of shit, before I even got into an altercation with her. So I just thought, and then when she would she would tell me how to deal with him and stuff like that, and she was more hands off, like like just chalking it up, like he don't know no better, like he don't know what he's talking about, like, but in a way like he's stupid, like she would even said that one time, like I mean a few times, like he's stupid, but so she was one of the people where like, cause I was like, man, cause she was like, are you feeling all right? So I guess she was checking to see if her witchcraft was working. But I thought at this moment in time she was being, empathizing. And I thought I could confide in her and open up to her in that regard. And I'm just like, yeah, I just feel like, because of all that happened already, like people hate me or, something like that. Like not hate on me, but like just hate, like they don't really like me like that. Or, and I said, I don't feel welcome. I don't feel welcome, I don't feel comfortable or anything like that. And she was like, is it me? Is it me too? And I was like, no, actually you're one of the only ones. And after that day, man, she was one of the ones, But yeah, so I'm sorry. I talked about this woman. I need to talk about her because a lot of people get away with stuff with me. And Spirit said I need to start sharing my stories a little bit more, because a lot of y'all go through the same thing, and a lot of y'all have been in situations where y'all don't even know it's abuse, because y'all not thinking about it like that. Y'all not thinking about it like I was even saying the witchcraft. Y'all not thinking about it like that. But the way that they suppress you and keep you down and stop you from getting to the destiny that we're talking about here, they try to mess with you, they pick on you, and and just make you feel bad about yourself. And they almost had me feeling like, well, maybe I shouldn't be delivering messages if it's gonna kick me out. Like maybe I should hide my dolls everywhere I go. But some people actually like it. Like actually when she kicked me out, I met this woman. And she saw my dolls, She saw my dolls and she asked could she hold them. And and what they don't understand is whoever moved my dolls to that box, um, they did their own voodoo. I didn't do nothing, because that's not what I made them for. But they do their own voodoo because they're sacred. They're sacred. They feel like they're their own person. So if you touch them, like in a sacred place, like or disrespect them, they're gonna feel some type of way. So they're gonna do their own magic without me doing anything. I wasn't even there. I wasn't even aware that the dogs were growing in the boxes. But I was sensing their energy. I was wondering if they were okay. Like I kept thinking, like, are they okay? Are they okay? Should I put them up? And stuff like that. But I didn't feel like I needed to. Like especially where I was, she told me. She went over it with me and said like she don't go in that area that much, like so I just thought I was okay, but I know next time for anything, like not with her, but just next time I can't be open with that, but some people are open to it, so I don't know, but yeah. And I noticed when I left, like when she asked me, I noticed I was like, I actually don't let nobody but my son touch him, like I don't really let nobody touch him, like like if they end up touching them, they have to move them or something like that, or but people have been respectful, okay, not like them, but and she when she hugged my dolls and she was crying, and she started seeing the angels that were around me just by holding my dolls. And I ain't do nothing. I ain't tell her you gonna do that, you gonna see that, you gonna feel that. I didn't do that. All I kept saying is like, just take it all in, just take it all in, take it all in. And I even when she was hugging them, like I saw everybody's mannerism, like Teddy was kissing her on her cheek. My mom, like she was like really hugging her, like she was like embracing her really tightly. And then Coral, she was basically she was like this fun energy where she was like come on in here, girl, like group hug, like she had this group hug, like I saw all the mannerism, and she was just saying like how she saw more of me in the spiritual realm once she touched my dolls. So imagine if you don't touch them in a sacred way and be respectful and honoring, like, oh, that's horrible. Okay, so and not just them, it's going to be through the spirit team that's able to be in that portal, like, so I'm not doing voodoo, like I don't even have to be around, I don't even have to touch the dolls to do anything, so, but yeah, so I appreciate y'all for tuning in and stuff like that, your time today and listening to me and my stories. I hope it is like, even if it's not resonating with you, it's entertaining. I'm not trying to entertain it because I'm talking about serious stuff, but I'm just saying like it's entertaining to keep you engaged, watching, keep your attention. But yeah, so, and I hope that you can tie it back to what I'm trying to say in this message. But and I've been saying it with little to no cards, and this is the only card that I pulled out thus far. But yeah, so the Salome is one of Jesus and Mary Magdalene kids. They have 4 kids. And I always, they said they were inhabited in my 4 kittens that I mentioned earlier. Their spirits were inhabited into them. So I was just saying that about the doll. So like, even though these are my personal stories, it's tying into the people it needs to tie into, like, but take as they resonate and leave the rest, or just take the message for what it is. And maybe future energy where you may need in the future and be like, I remember she was telling a story about that is the gaslighting, that is this, that is that, because some of us really don't know when we're being attacked, and people mask it so well that they will make it seem like you did something wrong. You did something wrong, but you did the right thing. You did the right thing. And if you're not tuned into your discernment, if you can't hear what God is saying, the Holy Trinity is saying, your spirit team is saying, your ancestors is saying, however you resonate, like it makes no sense. It's not gonna make sense. So but yeah, like I said, take it as it resonate. So Jesus had 4 kids: Salome, Sarah, Seneca, and Maxim. And like, so those initials could be important, especially the S initial. There's 3 S's and 1 M. And that's even giving me small or even triplets energy. And like somebody could have triplets or gonna have triplets in the future. And then there's like the one male, like the M is giving me male, like a male child already you had, or you had the triplets first or the twins first, and then you had the male child. That's very significant for you. But there's something you have to move on from, especially if that energy is resonating. Oh, it says the fruit of the vine, abundance and growth. Yeah, because the vines, the branches make up the vine, or is it the yeah, and divine. I say that too. But is it the branches and the vine, or the vine and the branches? But something comes together, and it's branches and the vine. But branches also mean unity. So this is also confirmation that somebody could be moving on to get into it with their twin flame, and this is what's going to allow them to access the abundance of their growth. Abundance and growth. And then the fruit is giving me seed, fertility, and I was just talking about something about triplets, multiples, as a pregnancy or something like that, or you already had them. Sensuality and secrets. Remember I said that? Ooh, and for this to be in reverse, I feel like they didn't want this to come out, and that's a part of your destiny as well. It's a part of your destiny to expose the secrets. Maybe you're going to be the one who exposes your family. Like, not many people could do that. A lot of people in your family are scared of this matriarch or a patriarch in the family, and so everybody dismisses them and, like being like, oh, that's how they are, but it's something deep down inside God wanted you to see. It's not just how they are. It's because they're trying. It's almost like when a person is homosexual, and they want to hide it. And so they disguise that a lot. Narcissists especially disguise that a lot, by being mean, by being rude. And that's why I say that about the LGBTQ community, because a lot of them who are a part of that community, even though they don't want to say it, they disguise, their secret with being mean and rude and try to make it seem like they're so macho. But in reality, they're really this totally different person than what their family even knows them as. And or some of these family members, they're so scared of how this person would react, they wouldn't dare say the stuff I said. They would, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they they didn't tell this person, tell my uncle what I said. But how I said it, everybody would know it, Everybody probably did know, okay? North Node, life purpose. Remember, I just said that. I was about to shuffle. Wow. North Node is 41. Someone could be 41. 10, they could have a child that's 10 years old. Because we do got Salome out here. And that's the first card, a child. She is the child of Jesus, even though she's not like 4. And then it says 4-2. So it could be between the ages of the offender could be between the ages of 40 and 42, or the victim could be between the ages of 2 and 4, or this had been happening since they were between the ages of 2 or 4. Okay, the fruit. I'm even getting like this. This could mean like someone went down on a little girl. Went down. Oh, I hate speaking like that, when it comes to children. And if you do want to know more about what your children may be wanting to tell you, or maybe scared to tell you, hiding from you, if they're not verbal enough to articulate what's been happening to them, I did do a series on Facebook. I've done 8 signs already, where I tell you guys what your children are saying, if those are the cases, or even if you're into it with your children, this is what your children want to say to you. Also, if you haven't had any children yet, they're waiting to come down, this isn't your life purpose. You're gonna be a mother or a father if that's really what you want. It's in your life purpose. It has to happen. Okay, because we need more children that can say, be like, actually I can't relate, because this has not happened to me. Okay, this has not happened to me. Okay, and I won't let it happen to you. I won't let it happen to you as a parent or guardian, or like I won't let it happen to me as that child. Okay, because some of these children, you could tell like, oh, they couldn't be touched. They couldn't be touched as well. Shout out to you. Someone's name could start with an A. Okay, but yeah, so yeah. So I'm under the same name on Facebook. I've done Sagittarius, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Leo. Did I say Leo already? If I didn't, there it is. But yeah, I've done all of those signs. They each have their own video. A lot of stuff come out in those videos. So if you're interested, check it out. And you can watch messages for signs if you have kids that are those signs, or if you're the sign, or if you have a baby as well with those signs as well. So you're gonna have a lot of messages if you do it right. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, at least 3. You're gonna have at least 3 messages if y'all all not the same sign. But if y'all all the same sign, then yeah, think of it another way. Okay, especially when it came to rainbow babies and spirit babies, like conception, conception, or you had children pass on, like all of them come through that reading, so check it out if you get a chance and if you are interested. Okay, mystery. Oh, look, life purpose. Yeah, you gonna reveal mysteries. Yeah, Black Lilith, she was known to not be a submissive person. She was known to be the rebellious one. Okay. She was really in the Bible, not Eve. Eve is the myth. They gave Eve that name. And God told me why they gave Eve that name, because it is basically the evil, like they had to say Eve, like they had to say evil, and think about it, like they made up holidays that's called Eve. You don't even need to say Eve. We know, we know. But it's just like a reminder that the evil is around us. And I actually, had to point out to that woman as well, like, cause she's walking around with a cross on her neck and she's talking about my dogs. And I'm like, I just, I'm repping my relationship with God just like you repping your relationship with Jesus. She's like, but I have this on, but I'm like, even though I don't agree with, carrying around a cross on my neck, because that's like, I'm banging a set that killed Jesus. Like they put him on the cross. They put him on the cross to show like, we Christians killed Jesus. Okay. We did it. Okay. And y'all walking around here with crosses on your neck. Okay. And I believe in the Ankh anyway. And they try to see the evil. The evil will take some, like the Ankh had the circle. And instead, they took the circle off, which is the femininity, and put all male shit. Okay? All male. All the stems are male. That's representing male. Okay? So someone could be having 2 boys as well, or 2 twin boys. And then Aquarius, I know. Ooh, so this person could be saying, like, I know. Or somebody's about to find out something. You about to find out this mystery. You about to find out this mystery, or this person's gonna expose this mystery. And it says 8th house, endings and beginnings, especially Scorpio, Aquarius out here. What else? Yeah, Aquarius out here. 32. Someone could be 32. Or 23, or between the ages of 23 and 32. Ain't 23 like Jordan's number or something like that? I was talking about Jordan's earlier as well. The sacred vow. It says divine commitment. So somebody, I'm even getting like, even though this is a beautiful card, I got like cheating energy, like in general. Like, so it don't have to be, this pedophile that I was talking about. If somebody like literally cheating, voided out their divine commitment. Like this, maybe a couple was supposed to be together, but because they let this happen on their roof and they were aware of it or something like that, you broke a vow. You broke a sacred vow. And I love this. It says, the power is within you for Jesus. So you have the power to expose these people. You have the power to tell the hard things, say the hard things, speak the hard truth, expose people even if it's uncomfortable. You have the power. Just know that. Okay, I love how Jesus looks on this card. I love when he comes out. Oh my God. I love it. Don't make me cry. But yeah, so I normally get divine, what's it called, messages, but I only have one deck right now, just at this moment. So I'm going to use the same deck real quick to tell y'all what divine masculine, divine feminine is saying, channel messages. Ooh, yeah, and Salome is known as the dancer, so she keeps coming out. So if someone's child likes to dance, or they could look like a ballerina, like, or they could be interested in dancing a lot, or taking ballet. Yeah, I was going to say ballerina classes. Where are you? So I saw you again. I feel like he wanted me to keep him out.